When I first bought my ranch, it wasn't just a piece of land, it was legacy. The sweeping acres, the cattle, and the oak lined pastures had belonged to my family for over a century. It was home, history, and pride all wrapped into one. But apparently, to the local HOA that managed the nearby subdivision, my land was nothing more than a development opportunity. One afternoon, a group of HOA board members marched up my driveway in their polished SUVs. Their president, a smug man in a tailored suit, handed me an envelope. Inside was a formal demand letter. They wanted me to sell my ranch to the HOA for the betterment of the community. They claimed they needed the space for recreational expansion and even offered a figure, well below market value. When I laughed, the president frowned and said, "It's only a matter of time. We always get what we want." What they didn't realize was that I already knew far more about their community than they could imagine. Years earlier, I had quietly purchased the very land their neighborhood sat on, not the houses themselves, but the ground beneath them. Developers had leased it from me, and when the lease transferred, the homeowners unknowingly built their lives on property I owned outright. So, when the HOA threatened legal action to force me into selling, I simply pulled out my deed and smiled. Funny thing, I told them, "You've been demanding I sell you my ranch, but technically you all are living on mine." Their faces went pale as the reality sank in. I filed notice the next week. Every HOA rule, every inflated fee, every power play they'd ever pulled, all of it now had to pass through me. The board crumbled as furious residents turned on their leaders for provoking the fight. Instead of losing my ranch, I gained leverage over their entire neighborhood. Now, the HOA works differently. Fees are fair, homeowners are actually heard, and bullying tactics are gone. My ranch still stands strong, untouched, while the neighborhood thrives under new rules of respect. The lesson is simple: never underestimate who you're trying to push around. You might just find out they own far more than you think.